right, let's muck around in this fucking demon hell hole.
Right, with the demon leading
No,
us
we have
into
the
it.
Yeah,
demon.
Yeah.
actually.
If you turn your attention towards row 20, you should be able to see at
Oh.
least part
Oh,
of a
Combat
map.
map?
yeah.
Okay.
Just to test it out, can you move your own icon?
Can I move my own icon?
Yes.
No.
There's
Actually,
Yes.
you need to do the what's it called,
Oh,
arrow.
fam. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I got
and
you.
that-
Super.
Oh, this is D&D. Let's go.
Yeah.
Am I the purple?
I gotta be back.
I
I'm
think
sorry. I'm
yeah,
puking.
yeah.
You're the one without the picture, I think.
Okay.
You're identityless.
You shouldn't be able to move the others, but I don't know if it actually works.
So
No, it
Vaughn is our generic
Yeah, he's the
person here. Okay.
board game
It's a
piece.
Facebook
Great
icon.
Facebook profile,
Yeah.
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 Hello, I work in accounting.
So this is the top of the building. This is the first floor that we're on, and these stairs lead down into it. Is that what I'm seeing here?
No, you're coming down the stairs into the basement.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna describe it for everyone without night vision first, because that's you only see this part. There's trash around. There's some pipes sticking out the walls, and a cat tilting things in my kitchen. There's some barrels around for creating bonfires. You know, the usual hobo stove. And right, like diagonally for where you come down the stair, you see a corpse, a roped corpse. You all smell the blood in here. You smell the singed flesh, something burning. And you can slightly see hints of pillars in here, holding the first floor, or the what's it called, the street level floor up. There's also, I can reveal a bit more here, an edge of a table. See the pillar here and the corpse. Killjoy and Naomi, you see
Yes.
way more.
Okay.
It will become visible once it's visible to all, but there are actually several corpses in here.
Excellent.
There are 6 scattered amongst the room with the ropes on. The only thing they're carrying is stakes in their hand and a wooden cross in the other. And you see at least 5, a bit closer together, burning corpses. Not completely ashed, but that's probably because of age. A vampire needs to be a bit old before they actually turn to dust. But these have definitely been burned, and none of them are moving around.
These are kindred corpses.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So my character is really good at science. If there's any like fungus growing on them, could she tell how long the character or the bodies have been there for?
Oh, it's fresh. It's still.
Oh, really?
It's still steaming.
Okay.
It couldn't have been more than a couple of hours ago.
Mm.
Which fits with the coal that Vaughn got.
Yeah.
When you were at Alex's. Around the room in the very back, there are some furniture, some what used to be comfy chairs,
Okay.
but everything here is dirty. There's a fridge, and you can hear it's on.
Mhm.
And there are some crates at the very back of the room as well. You can't see anything more because of the pillars are in your view, but that's your first impression as you walk down here for Naomi and Killjoy. You see a bit further into the room. There are no sounds except for dripping and from flesh, and whatever if you step in trash or kick it or something like that.
Can,
Yep. Could I go over and check on the closest corpse to discern how it died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna walk a perimeter.
Yeah. Just move yourself where you want to be.
Sure. I can't see, but I will try and go around clockwise and just see if anything's living or moving or breathing in here.
Just gonna reveal a bit more as you go around.
Cool.
The corpse, torn throat, and for this particular one, it looks like the stake has been turned around and shoved into the chest, and the throat has been ripped out with something sharp, with at least 4 fingers.
Okay.
Obviously, you can see the pool of blood. And there's a second corpse, a bit more to the left.
Does it seem like the second corpse has died the same way, or?
Not from the exact same wounds, but it has been torn to shreds.
So it's someone who knows what they're doing. Okay.
Or feral, almost look. It doesn't look coordinated. It just looks like something clawed into them.
It might not be ritualistic.
No, not at all. This looks like the work of a feral beast.
Oh.
These bodies are burned, but that's the work of a feral beast.
Not the monks, are not burned.
Okay.
The kindred corpses, they're a bit further into the
Okay.
room, so it's only...
Oh, so these are human corpses. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are the monks with the stake and the wooden cross. And they have a cross around their neck, a silver cross, and a rose... what's it called? Rosary?
Rosary?
Rosary.
Yeah.
Rosary is the cross.
Around the wrist.
Or no, the beads, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the beads. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Okay.
As you're lighting everything up in the room with your flashlights and your sensors, you get a bit more. You start seeing some slightly glowing corpses from. They look like they've been dipped in a volcano. But
Yikes.
they're completely coal black and started to crackle, which suggests that they're not that old. They haven't been kindred for a long time. Mostly, if you're old, you would leave behind only a skeleton or a pile of ash.
So they sound charcoaly. They're still
And
burning.
I need each of you to roll a wits and awareness. And I think Naomi and Killjoy, you would get a +2 because you can actually see shit.
I'm also gonna rouse to try and increase the wits as well, because he's on edge.
3 successes.
3
3.
Alright, what was the roll again?
It's awareness.
wits awareness and +2 for you.
Okay.
Actually more. +2 and your heightened senses.
Yeah, I was about to say. So 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, fuck.
I'm a willpower. As well.
Before you do, I can tell you when you need to beat.
Sure.
Wow.
You need to beat an 8
Messy.
before you spend willpower and all that.
Sure. That's all good. I got 4. That's fine.
3 for Alex.
Yes. Surprisingly
2
perceptive,
for
Alex is.
Vaughn. And I'm not gonna hit you with the beast, Vaughn. It's a passive thing.
Okay.
Naomi
Okay,
2.
I was- here
Killjoy
we go.
2. Alright. So all of you are surprised when all this, when silence suddenly breaks, and a voice, a man's voice, very calm, nothing intimidating or anything about him, just starts speaking from inside the darkness and say, What are you doing here? Are you the one Selene talked about?
Yes. Nathaniel.
He steps out from the shadows. You can see that he is kneeling in between, or like in the middle of a pile of corpses.
Mm.
And just stands up and becomes visible. I'm gonna reveal the room now.
Okay.
Kind of lighting everything up here.
Ooh.
You will see it eventually. Anyways. He looks at you. He has a slight smile on his face, but like with Elaine, it looks forced. There's also a picture on him, of him on Discord, and I'll just describe him for the sake of everyone else. He's a pale man with piercing blue eyes, much like Elaine as well. He has long, dark hair and a short beard. He wears a long leather coat, almost looks like. Killjoy, you can see he's wearing armor beneath. Sometime either Kevlar or something more high grade than that. And you also catch the glimpse of a pommel of a sword.
Okay.
He's not grabbing it or anything. He's just standing with open body language, looking at you all. He looks about 30. You're not quite sure. Definitely kindred. He's pale as a corpse.
Could they look like they could have been related by any chance?
I mean, it's her sire, but
okay.
if they're mortally related, perhaps they kind of have the eyes, but you're not sure.
Yeah, it's like some Giovanni shit.
Alex is going to step forward as he does, and say, "Alex Kairos, it seems you've beat us to the punch here."
He shakes your hand.
Yeah.
He has nothing on him. He hasn't. It doesn't look like he's touched anything or contaminated the crime scene in any way. And he also, I forgot to mention, he wears a necklace, a pendant of some sort with a symbol on it. You're not sure what it is, any of you. Might ring a bell for someone if you really want to.
What would we roll for that?
Yeah, I'm
Would
gonna roll.
be either academics or occult and intelligence.
Okay. I'll go ahead and give that a go.
Why is it not coming up? Oh, there it is.
2.
Two for Vaughn, 1 for Naomi. Anyone else?
2 for Kairos.
2 for Kairos.
Oh,
JK, hey, that's our
come
man.
on now.
6
Hey.
successes. You are the occult
Hey.
master after all.
You
what I did
are.
wrong.
And this is actually something from where you come from. It's a not quite Viking Age, a little bit later, rune of perception. It's associated with second sight and being a seer. And it is, you're quite sure it's magical without even doing Sense the Unseen with your 6 successes.
Okay.
Can I put something out there for a moment?
Yes?
I don't know if this is even gonna work. How do I say this? Is there, how much smoke is rising? Like, how much heat is actually in this? How hot is it around?
It's not hot anymore.
Okay.
It's just the last.
Is it smoky?
No. It's
Okay.
just the last. Like a bonfire right about to go
Embers?
out. Like
Yeah.
like embers. Yeah.
Okay. So if there ends up being, If anything sudden happens, I would love to crawl the wall.
Mm.
Thank you.
It's quite a. It's a. There's a 3 or 4 meters to the ceiling, so
Okay.
you could go Spider Woman and hide in the darkness.
Well, I'm thinking of a couple of things, but we'll see. Um, she doesn't want to do it, but if anything sudden happens, she wants to put one dagger behind her back and then one like in her mouth. She's ready for fighting.
And Nathaniel looks at you and almost like he read your thoughts. He's like, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna harm you."
Okay.
You're still uneasy because you're a clan, but that's not him saying it. But he can see that you're nervous, even though you're trying to hide it.
Alex is going to ask him. He says, "Your reputation precedes you. I'm sure you have some affinity for scenes like this, given what you're known for. And I was wondering,
What am I known for?
oh, it's a shame that you don't know what you're known for.
I want to hear what you heard.
I heard, as I do through various contacts of mine, that you are quite the detective, as it were.
Understatement, but yes. I'm more specialized. My job is whenever something supernatural flows into the mortal world, I take care of it. Whether it's us or mummies or demons or witches, I deal with it. Not always violently, but it's protecting the Masquerade is something I've been doing since Victorian era.
I assume this is why you were not at the meeting earlier tonight.
I'm always busy and I have no time for politics.
Understandable. I'm sure you have no shortage of investigating and Masquerade covering up to do. What can you tell us about what happened here? And also, I assume the police have come and gone, or is that not the case?
Suspiciously enough, they were called off by someone. I heard it in the police radio. They were told not to go in here.
Okay. So what have you discovered about this scene? Because I must confess, my skills at detecting are probably not on par with yours.
From what it looks like, some Society of Leopold, I believe, rings a bell for some of you. Monster hunters came in here. I've obviously found some kind of haven, and there's combat. And as far as I can tell, no one living walked out alive. He kind of smiles at that. He points towards a manhole, covered manhole, in the very corner of the room, and says, most likely escaped. If any survivors down there, I haven't gone that far yet. It smells awful, even more over there.
Can she yell over and be like, "How do we know you're not the cause of this?"
It doesn't have any blood on him or anything.
Okay.
His,
Mr. Crisp Man.
Yeah.
JK is gonna put down his thigh bone back into his briefcase.
Besides an interest in my work, is there any particular reason why you seek me out?
Elaine had told us that you wanted to speak to us and said that you were quite talkative about your work. And here we find you at the scene of what appears to be a massacre of some kind between hunters and monsters.
I believe Sabat. I have yet to confirm it.
Mm.
I need to talk to have a strict conversation with La Sombra tonight. She
Do you
might
care
know
to-
something.
give us the name?
Hmm.
Her name is Mirren. De la
Okay.
Sombra, you mean?
Yes. Yes. And he points. Alex is going to kind of gesture towards the manhole and say, "It's just more bodies down there," or and he leaves the question open.
I'm not quite sure from the smell of it. Yes, but it could also be a postern, a means of escape. It goes into the sewers, I assume. I'm still creating the whole picture, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
Someone had to survive because people don't just simply fall over dead, and all of them are dead or ash. And it looks like shovel heads. He points down to one of the vampire corpses, which is usually is about tactic. They don't really care as much as others for their offspring, estranged or not.
Yes.
Vaughn had been here before. Does he recognize any of the kindred corpses on the floor?
Last time you were here, it was cleaner for sure. There were the barrels and the crates and all that. There was a DJ pult and some laser lights as well, so it's very different.
Naturally. Yeah.
Gone downhill.
It's been a few months since you were here. Someone could possibly have taken up Haven.
Okay.
Can my character yell down for some Nosferatu?
Do you want to yell into the room?
Yeah. Well, I want to yell down, be like, "Is any Nos here?" Basically.
You flip open the manhole. I need you to willpower.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Shit. Let's do it. I'm excited. Hold on. I gotta grab my sheet.
Yeah.
How do I do that actually?
Beneath your willpower, it says WP roll. If you just click that,
Okay.
it will roll all your remaining willpower. You should have full. I don't think you spent anything.
I've spent one.
Okay.
So it's
Oh, you
So-
you hit re-roll.
oh shit. Sorry, that's my alarm. Reroll? Okay.
Oh, you hit re-roll.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Oh shoot.
it's the
Get the one that just says willpower.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
3 is enough.
Yeah, cool.
You recoil, and your beast screams in your head. We are not going down there. The smell of rotting flesh is overpowering, and you step away from the hole and flip it back almost automatically as the stench hits you. This is not something you are. It's not a job for you.
Yeah.
You can force yourself down there, but
I'm not going down. No, I just wanted to
nothing
see if
was
there was
done.
anyone. Okay. Good to know.
JK will go over and just look down it. He can handle the stench of death.
You're met with the same smell, but it doesn't face you in the same way. You don't have heightened senses, and you're used to corpses. But yes, it smells like death.
Oops.
Some of it quite fresh.
There are some fresh corpses down here as well, guys.
You want to scoop them up?
Nathaniel turns to you, Alex, and says, since you're looking for a detective, is there anything I can detect for you?
Mm.
Are you looking for anything specific?
Do we have at all the identities of these corpses, or
That's JK's specialties. We'll see.
yeah,
See if there's anything intact.
the whole scene, it's a lot to take in because there's obviously all kinds of things that happened here, a growing Sabbat presence in the city right under Fawn's nose apparently, and these hunters that I haven't seen before, or I mean, one hears things, but my understanding is these are not the same as agents of Operation Antigen, the hunters or the inquisitors that basically cleaned out the city a year ago.
Oh, this does not look like any kind of
Yeah.
SWAT team that you're
Right,
used to.
exactly. So this is another group entirely. And you know, he doesn't really know the questions to ask here. Apart from what took place, what caused this, what the identities of these people are, where there's any. Obviously, nobody got out of the building apart from the manhole cover. Nobody living, as Nathaniel made very clear. You know, have you found anything strange around the room here that's worth taking notice of?
Yeah. Does anyone have investigation? Like a hive investigation?
Alex doesn't.
Yeah, I don't either.
Vaughn, are you opening the fridge?
Yes, I was actually going to ask. I'd like to open the fridge.
It is the fridge of a serial killer. It's jars with eyeballs, different kinds of organs, all pickled.
Can I smell more from this? Can I like point to him, be like, shut that shit down?
I mean, I imagine at this moment you're kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Uh,
I'm like wrapped something around my head a couple times.
would any
Are
of
there any blood bags in there?
No.
Okay.
It looks like someone wanted to be ready to replace almost all organs in the human body.
Oh God. Yeah, just.
But it's on.
Tell JK.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey JK, you might want to take a look at this.
I'll go check. Does anything like ring a bell?
It's preserved, weirdly.
But do I get like any like thought of who could have like lived here if they were gonna keep pickled eyeballs?
First
Yeah.
thing that comes to your mind when you think vampires is Shimishi. They're usually the one who does flesh crafting and makes abominations, and it's quite different from your minions.
Fair. Could I go through the various corpses and like just do a general check to see if there's anything specific about any of them, or if I can retain any details?
Yeah, I think you're our best investigation person in this situation.
I can help out with that in some way as well.
You won't get a identity of any of them. They don't have wallets or anything, but they have been
Wouldn't
burned
I be able to carbon
by
date their
the sun.
skulls and bones? Because different bones age differently.
People in their 20s.
Is,
Which matches the Sabbat tactic. They just take people and then they turn them. They don't tell them what they are, and they use them as warriors, and they usually just keep them locked. Take mostly people that won't be missed.
Is there any marks on the bones of how they died, or are they all just singed?
They've been burned by the sun
Oh.
in a basement.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Did I know that the Knights of Leopold can do that?
Yeah, you got a pretty good roll last time. You know what they're capable of. You don't know if it's actually God or magic.
Christians, scary things. Okay. Sure. Could I borrow anyone's flashlight? I'm gonna go down the manhole and check to see if anything's moving. Hello?
Right, there's none on your Nokia.
I
Alex
can look if you
will-
want.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
or
what- Sorry, go on.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what does the garbage consist of? Just dirt and like mud, or is there any like evidence from the outside coming in?
It's full.
Is there any holes in the ceiling or anything?
No, not at all. The only exit is the stair.
Okay, what about the pipes? Did they lead anywhere?
Yeah, but they're like a cat would
Yeah.
could get through, but not any of you, unless you have the ability to turn yourself into something smaller.
What's the cleanest part of the room? There's nothing clean.
Probably the couch area near the fridge, or
Can I start like taking some fabric and start cutting it and start like using it as like another way to like suffocate the smell?
I don't think you're gonna like the smell of that more.
I figured, yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
Oof.
Shit, tried.
Yeah.
As JK is doing his research, Nathaniel says, "You're looking for the cult, right?"
Yes. Yes, we are.
That is something I can assist with, perhaps,
We would appreciate your assistance.
unless you want to bargain with the Nosferatu.
They might have some leads. We need to at least investigate or like interview one of them. They're well connected.
I want to be humble, but I'm on par with them when it comes to London.
So we're talking to the best of the best.
Of the best.
Not with technology. I am afraid that my technological expertise it stopped somewhere in the 1920s, but hence
Technology.
I'm quite confident in your abilities, Nathaniel. What can you tell us about the cult?
Well, they're a cult serving Mithras. There are not many of them left. Obviously, when their god died, there is no reason for them to continue. They work a lot like terrorists. They are in cells. They have nothing to do with other cells, and only the most loyal continued worshipping him after he was presumed dead. He rose a year ago. I do not know how yet. I know who was involved, but I haven't been able to find them. They were gathering artifacts that belonged to Mithras in various time periods of his life. And I assume that they resurrected him with the help of these artifacts. I'm not quite sure how they did it though. It must be very powerful magic. I can tell you that he is no joke, and he is quite intimidating, and he wholeheartedly believes that he is a god and should be treated as such. And his followers are equally devout in their belief. And this is rumor. I haven't been able to confirm this, but some say he's able to walk in the sun on account of being a sun god.
Blasphemy.
Naomi, or actually,
Yep.
Yeah, you would be able only want to hear it, and I'm gonna do a passive roll for you, Johan.
Okay.
Anyone else with premonition?
Yeah.
What's just your wits and awareness, Naomi.
Okay.
With the auspex on top.
Yep. What's my modifier? Sorry. Isn't it just one?
You have one auspex?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, then just one.
Okay.
Three is quite good. I'm just gonna make the roll here. It's not really a secret, but where is it?
To Naomi, she thinks is basically either it's an offering, a sacrifice. They could be using something with the souls. They could be, obviously the bodies are still here, so, or it could have been just like a random attack or explosion. Okay.
3 and 3. No, one. That was the previous one. Nothing here. JK, your mind goes out of it for a second. Your others, if you pay attention to JK, you see his eyes widen. Like his pupils go out of his head. Outside the building, you see a armored van drive slowly into the alley, and then you're pulled back. You feel like this is happening now, or in the near future.
Someone's about to get here, like about now.
Nathaniel looks to the stairs as soon as you say it, and he says, I suggest you get behind me or down that hole. There's only one way out, unless you are adept at combat. And he pulls
I'll
out a
give Naomi
silver
my
sword,
handkerchief.
a silver long sword.
Wow. Nice.
I'll give Naomi my handkerchief in the hope that it could do something.
Yeah. She ties it around like a mask, I guess.
I'm gonna give you just one moment to position yourself, and then we're gonna go into turns or rounds.
And I drop to Nathaniel, kind of like, what are we talking? What kind of fuss?
I hear guns, I hear armor.
Knuckles crack in the darkness. Yeah.
Alex is going to position himself behind one of these pillars to make sure that he is not visible for whatever
That's a
is
good idea.
coming down the stairs here. He's going to look at Killjoy and, kind of nod to him like, you better take care of this, like that sort of thing.
The eyes betray no loyalty. Back
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. That's kind of what Alex is going to do. If necessary, he will take further actions, but he's going to wait and see what happens here with Nathaniel and this incursion.
Nathaniel's skin starts to sizzle, and he's going even more gray. There are cracks in his skin, like lighting up, almost like a molten lava cracking. He's not going completely cold black, but something is definitely happening to him. He's staring very intently at the stair. You all hear a click, and something falls down the stairs.
No.
And away.
Bright light. You need to willpower.
Okay.
Unless you are, like, behind and not looking.
Yeah,
I'm
in my little corner up here,
Yeah.
just behind boxes.
Yeah.
Gonna say, I think I'm behind and not looking.
Yeah, I think I'm just staring down the manhole
Yeah, I don't
considering
think-
jumping.
Okay.
It is blinding, though.
Thankfully, I don't have those enhanced senses.
SWAT.
This is more familiar.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You can all hear the boots coming down the stair from heavy equipment, a lot of equipment. All of these men from what you see immediately are carrying what's it called? Not a weapon specialist. It's a HK carbine, assault rifles. Killjoy, you notice they also have a Glock and a shotgun, military knife, and a stake. And various they all wear thermal and night vision goggles and masks, breathing masks. And then we go by round, and I think, Naomi, you're the fastest, so you go first. You're the only one with rapid reflexes, as far as I remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna scurry up the to the
Killjoy, do you
ceiling.
have it?
No, I have celerity, so I've activated fleetness.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can I be on the ceiling?
Do you want to drink a potion and jump up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Just move to where you would like to be in the ceiling. I assume you're going up a wall or you're going up a pillar.
Pillar.
Yeah.
Because I'm near the pillar.
Yeah. So you drink your potion and you start climbing.
Yep, I noticed how many, so I can't jump in that. There's too many.
Right now they appear to be aiming at Nathaniel.
Oh, okay. Can I again, I haven't done BTM, but if it's anything like D&D, I probably should wait until everyone else gets engaged for combat.
You have rapid reflexes. You have a bonus action and you have your normal action. So your bonus, you drink your potion.
Yeah.
And you start moving.
Okay.
If you
So
want to,
can
you can
I
also attack. But
Yeah, I want to
you're going into the ceiling. Do you want to attack now, or do you just want to remain hidden?
So, okay, what is the repercussions of having someone to have like my reflexes are absolutely superhuman no matter what, right?
You can dodge bullets without cover.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so I'm
Not
gonna jump behind.
guaranteed, but you're able to.
I want to drop down and rogue stab him in the back if I can.
Yeah.
In like an area where I can maybe the neck. Where
I'll-
there is an armor.
I'll leave that to the next round. So you're setting up
Okay.
your ambush now and pulling out your knife and hanging.
Yeah.
Killjoy, you have celerity.
Yep.
Then that's you.
Yeah. So I activated fleetness as they were coming down,
Yep.
and also the feral weapons.
Yep.
So just from out of his gloves, just fingernails like harden into diamond points, basically cutting through the gloves, which annoys him. He's going to have to get new ones. But now is not the time for that. And so he is going to dart around superhumanly quickly and just grab one of them and pull them into the darkness and start beating them.
You want to
Basically.
engage for attack as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically going to abduct and try and just crush them.
Yep. I could just go with Vaughn next. What are you doing?
So Vaughn is sitting here thinking, and he pulls out his nose and looks at it, and he's like, and he sees that like the SWAT has like body armor, so he just puts it back, and then he's just like, okay. And he looks over the boxes and he sees the combat happening, and he seems to focus on the stairs for a second. I'd like to use Fata Morgana, please. I have to do a rouse. Ugh.
Oh, well then.
I don't think there's a single time you've cast that without getting
Yeah.
hungrier.
I'm punished. I am punished for my craft. And I would like to roll. Sorry, I'm.
Yeah, give her. I think this is her first combat. So.
Yeah.
No worries.
I'm trying to
It's their
figure
first
it out.
combat. Don't worry.
Come on, come on.
Mm.
Okay,
Fuck.
I would like to use willpower. Oh, and how much willpower do we get back? Because I have 4 total, and I spent 2 last session.
Either your composure or your resolve, whichever is highest.
They're both equal.
That's
So I've. So do I get 1 back, or
how much?
or do I get them all back? Oh, I have 2. I have 2 out of 4 right now because I did not increase it from last time. I spent 2 last session.
And how much is your resolve?
2.
Then you get 2 back.
I would like to spend 1, please, to re-roll.
Yeah, you can reroll the 3 black.
That's fair.
So willpower re-roll.
Yeah, and then hit 3.
Come on.
2.
That's 2. So I would like to. So that means I can only do 1 sense. So I would like to, from the direction of the stairs, a loud howl. Vaughn has run into 1 Garu in his life, and he was pretty chill, but he knows what that sounds like. Or if you'll let me have that for like one point of a call. Or it could be a different story if you would prefer that he's heard this howl before, if that's possible. Or just any sort of bestial sort of sound. It's coming from the direction of the stairs behind them.
Jurassic Park.
Exactly.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're not rooting for these guys.
Oh yeah, fair. Damn.
They're on the wrong team.
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
Oh,
only
no!
person here that we
No!
want to roll, the only
No!
person we want to roll high
No!
here is Nathaniel.
I swear I'm not cheating.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna throw.
Oh, that's
Kidding.
one. That's one.
Still,
Yeah.
we gotta fucking run.
Yeah.
at least one of us like,
2, 3, 4,
man,
5.
there's something around here, man.
Any regrets?
Game over.
Yeah, game over,
GG,
man.
fam.
These people, there's things down here. There's something up there. I gotta get out of here.
First enemy roll.
One of them looks over their shoulder, up the stairs.
The rest
I'll
of them are
take it.
like, it doesn't matter.
Let's just say it's the guy standing closest to the stair. And I believe we're JK. You're opening the thing, right?
I think it's open already.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. What's your intention?
I'm gonna wait, but if it seems like we're getting down the manhole and trying to get out of here, I'll jump. But until then, I'll just hold my briefcase towards the soldiers and like.
Are you gonna
Cover
take
the
cover
vitals.
behind a pillar?
I kind of have. I guess I can go there. Yeah.
It's up to you. If you
Take a little bit of cover and then hold my briefcase as well as like a little bit of a shield.
all of you also hear the howl, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably scares the shit out of my character.
And Alex, you are the only one left, I believe. What is your intention?
This is tough for him because this is not exactly what he wants to get into. He doesn't know, because again, he doesn't see very well in this place. I would assume it's still very dark. He's turned off his phone light, because he doesn't want anything to do with that. He knows the flashbang or whatever it was came in and lit up the room for a second. But he certainly wants to prioritize staying hidden versus engaging.
You can do a stealth, dex, or resolve,
Yeah, I would like to do
or composure.
Composure. That would be ideal.
So you're just trying to stand very still.
Yeah, and he's trying to keep his wits about him. Trying to keep his cool. He has concern for his coterie mates, but he doesn't quite think that coming out blasting here is the right move just yet. So especially against heavily armored targets. So he's going to hold and try to remain calm here. That's kind of what he's going to do. So I will roll for that. And he's got 2 successes.
2? That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
As long as no one is looking for you, but you're in a pretty good position not to be noticed right now. You're in the furthest end of the room, behind the pillar, and there are 3 people around them that are not you.
Yeah. Naomi, did you have something you wanted to say? I thought you had an idea there.
I did. So I got overly excited. I don't know how realistic this is, but JK, can you animate like 3 skeletons to scare the fuck out of them?
I can
Distract
if we're
them?
gonna wait 5 minutes.
Okay, cool. Good to know. I basically, we're on the same page. You know, we're friends.
Yeah.
Then
Come on,
it's them. Nathaniel is doing nothing. He's standing with his sword like that and his eyes closed, and they just empty all of their guns into him. Well, what happens is something you've never ever seen before. The bullets stop midair, right in front of his face. Just a wall of bullets in front of him. He's just standing there, very calm. His skin is is glowing and crackling with fire almost. But that's basically their round, just and they're not noticing Killjoy or Naomi, so you are gonna get a free attack with no defense.
Yes. Oh, this feels good.
Just go Naomi first.
Sure. I'm so excited. All right.
Oh dear. I'm mildly scared.
So again, I'm used to D&D. Tell me what to do. What do I do?
You are gonna roll a melee and dex.
6. There.
If you have any specialty in your knives, you can add 1 dice. I can't remember if you had that.
Specialty in what, sorry?
In your knife. I don't remember if you had that specialty.
So I had 1 specialty in blood sorcery, but can't remember what that was for. Or is that for later?
It's just for blood sorcery. But if it's just melee dex.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stab him like
4.
rogue style.
And your knife is +2 damage, I think.
Yeah.
So
I have 2.
and humans, they take aggravated from piercing. So you leap down from the ceiling and stab it right into his shoulder. And I actually think 6 damage is enough.
Can I go jugular? Because that makes more thematic.
Sure.
Because daggers tend to bleed.
You're just coming from up, but somewhere around here.
Sweet.
6 is enough. You ram it straight into his fucking heart or cut his veins or something like that. He's definitely goggling. Killjoy, you're trying to pull him around the pillar.
Yeah, so what Killjoy was going to do is the guy who's next to the pillar, because he hasn't seen him, is just going to grab one of the legs and throw him back against the wall.
Do you want claws on him?
Well, yeah, he's going to basically...
Yeah.
Basically, he's going to drag him into the darkness, away from where all the others are. So when he hits the wall and starts to slide down, Killjoy's already back on him, and with empowered strength and brutal weapons, is just going to basically get around the throat and squeeze and crush.
So your goal is to get him alone and then attack?
Yeah.
Or you're going to throw him first?
Where it's kind of because of celerity and the empowered strength, it's kind of a thrown and on him all in one, just monstrous.
Then
getting this one guy.
I need you to make 2 rolls.
Okay.
First of all, a strength and athletics for pulling him. And I can tell you the difficulty before you roll.
Yeah.
I guess it's the same for him. Am I on the right sheet?
There's not a limit to how pumping blood to 2 different things at once, is there, or anything like that?
No, usually you can't activate more than 1 power, but you can like heal and attack, and you can do different things. You can move and attack. So you only have to beat 2.
That's 2.
It's in the favor of the kindred.
Yep.
So you pull him aside, and then I need you to make a brawl and strength plus your claws.
Yeah. Do I add my celerity for the combat? For the
that's only for if you're doing dodging.
Gotcha. So plus the claws, plus the strength boon. Is
Nice.
Messy
Nice.
crit.
Guys.
Okay.
Just
You could probably throw them
yeah.
into the
Throw
other
them
guys
aside.
to knock them down.
God.
Bear your claws
Dang.
into
Yeah,
his
he's
chest,
just tearing it into him. Yeah, this is
and you
oh,
go in for the feeding.
Yeah.
this is just. This guy's wearing a demonic mask.
Yeah, it's
Blood.
perfect.
He's just tearing into him like some kind of unholy monster.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're around the pillar, away from those. He's obviously shocked, and you tear into his rib cage. And when you start feeding on him, he's almost like he is bleeding out. He's not resisting in any way. You basically have him like a limp doll in your hands, just holding him up and draining him. Your beast is in control right now.
Just slurping noises.
If I can, and this is part of Killjoy's relationship with the beast. He's all there for it. He's letting the beast take control so that he can add to the flare. And so he'll just luck up for a split second, and there'll just be, the same 2 dots of red in the demon mask and just blood coming down it. And he'll just go, run.
Hell yeah.
You're
Hell
you're
yeah.
feeding the next round, so
Yeah.
the sound is gonna come after.
Oh, yeah.
That was you two, Vaughn. Your illusion, it distracted one of them, but not enough. Oh, actually, I need to remove one of these assholes because Naomi killed him.
Yeah. Vaughn, I thought of an idea of like using the fridge as like your Molotov cocktail.
What?
You gotta listen. It's okay.
I'm just dragging
Yeah,
them
it
out.
would be really messed up, but
I'm moving you
Ow.
over here, Killjoy.
you know
Hell
what? You
yeah.
got around you. Why not?
And yeah, Vaughn, what's your intention?
So
You
did-
see all of this.
like, oh my god.
Them just
Jesus Christ.
Naomi falling down from the ceiling, stabbing one guy as Killjoy is just ripping a guy apart and starts feeding on him.
I guess. Wow, you can't judge a book by its cover. Wow. And
So
I'm
much
just
for the
like,
guy in the suit, right? He's just like a monster now.
So he's going to kind of like seeing that this opportunity to move here. Would I be able to make it here? I'm not familiar with like the movement of. Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
It's not that large a room. You can move and attack, or
Okay.
you can move and do something different.
Actually,
Throw a
you
corpse.
You probably wouldn't want to be too close to
I was gonna say, don't touch
to
my
you
body.
right now. It's like,
Yeah.
Killjoy
it is
doesn't
like-
share food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he's like, let's see what I have at my disposal. And he would activate like, even though it's a bit probably unnecessary with all the noise, silence of death to reach that point right there. And he is going to take a shot with his stump. No, he's gonna wait a second. He's actually just gonna wait. He's close enough that he can act if need be as support.
I mean, if
but-
you don't do anything, you have full dice pool if you want to dodge.
Oh.
So you can't attack
Oh,
and dodge.
Okay.
You have to choose
would-
either or.
If I were to move here, would I be in the sight of this guy? Because I was thinking about maybe grabbing this guy right there.
He
I think
would
they're
have
pretty
his
fixated.
back turned to you at the moment. They're probably
Oh.
there's attention now, but they're still focused on the emptying their assault rifle into Nathaniel. And just the muzzle flashes and everything. So this all happens quite fast. They
Alright,
haven't it hasn't occurred to them to look behind them yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll remain where I am right there and maintain my dice pool. For now.
Cool. That's JK.
So seeing that nobody's trying to get away from this and we're fighting, how far can I get? Like, can I also get like towards where everyone is doing stuff, or would it be too far of a?
If you wanna get in the crossfire. If you stay behind the pillars, you're okay.
I'm just gonna walk over some dead people, and I'll look out, and if it seems like somebody gets extremely hurt, I'll try to activate Valorant. But
that's our boy.
if nobody gets hurt, I'll just stay there, praying the humans will die.
I got you, fam.
Alex? Are you still
Yeah. So
stiff?
Alex is going to do a couple things here. He's gonna look out. He's gonna look out. You know, he's back to the pillar. You know, he's got his guns out. You know, and he's gonna be like, turn to the right, and he sees what's going on there because Killjoy has just lost it. Like he's just like, you know, like right up against like I think that might even be. He can at least see the glowing eyes and everything else, and hear the noises of like claws and everything going into flesh and everything. It's and then he's going to turn back. And he's going to like out the left, and of course he's already seen Nathaniel do his thing with the sword and everything like that. and basically do his Neo thing of like
Yeah,
all the
Matrix
bullets are just
reloaded.
exactly. And he's like, the battle's going in our favor at the moment, so he's going to stay hidden, and basically like, yeah, you know what? If this is the way it's going to go, no need to pop right out and put myself in danger here. He's gonna stay right back and just be ready to act if this turns, the other direction. So Nathaniel's got this in hand. Killjoy is doing his thing. Naomi, he didn't see behind the wall of the people there, but he hasn't heard or seen any evidence that we are at all losing. So, gonna let this ride for the moment.
Good. Then we go to the next round. Killer, you're feeding. You're at 0 when this is over. Hunger.
Yes.
I think it's Naomi. First, you're super fast. This guy he wants to get towards Killjoy.
Okay.
And this guy wants to get towards you. He has something in his hand that looks like a syringe. You've never seen anything like it before.
Oh. Okay. You sure? I haven't seen, because I'm good at narcotics.
Yeah,
Narcotics.
if you really want to spend a round looking at it.
Yeah, no. Let's say we did.
This
Nice
is just
syringe.
like
Takes it out of his hand, looks at it.
There you go, bam.
like the others wouldn't notice it, but you're so fast that you can perceive everything, like way before it even happens.
Yeah.
The guy at the bottom, he yells out, "We need more backup, more like several icy zeros in the room." And there's
I'm blocking the door.
Oh God.
activity from upstairs. But yes, you are first. There's a guy turning towards you. For you, it's like, but
Yeah.
he is
Can
turning.
I work with his body, come around, and then like, probably like, how tall am I? I forgot.
170 or something, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm fine.
It's
What's it
like
say?
either you attack or you defend or you dodge. But you can do.
Yeah,
like
no, I'm gonna definitely attack. I'm gonna lead in towards like how he's turning and still try to stab in the back of the neck.
Yeah. But you're first, so just melee dex.
Yep.
2.
2.
Do you want a willpower?
Yeah, why not?
You can willpower 3. So there's the willpower reroll button, and you just type in 3.
Okay. So do I do WP reroll or just willpower?
WP reroll,
Okay.
and then it will ask you how many, and you say 3.
Yeah, it says 3. There we go. Oh no, shit. Damn, I trip, I guess.
2. It's still 4 damage, and it's aggravated. It's not gonna be nice for him. You basically just stab it into his kidney, as he's trying to do the same to you. I'm just gonna make that roll, so that's done. And
That's
Why
not a
the
problem.
kidney, man? Why'd it have to be the
If-
kidney?
Yeah.
because she knows biology, and autonomy.
Nope. Nope.
Anatomy. It's a correct word.
Lots of anatomy.
Okay, and
Shit.
first I need to see if I can hit Dex melee. Just look at these scary dice pools. I didn't.
Not bad.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't create them, by the way. So 3, he stabs a needle into you, as you're doing the same to him, and life just sort of fades from his eyes. He's fatigued. You need to roll a stamina and athletics.
Ooh.
1. You feel weird, like your blood thickens, and it becomes harder for you to call upon your powers.
Okay.
Uh,
So I slow down.
for off-game reasons, you need to do that every time you want to use a power. If it's not successful, then you
Okay.
can't use it.
Okay.
Killjoy, you don't notice it at first, but someone stabs you in the back. You need to do the same roll. Athletics and stamina. One. Your claws and your eyes are gonna be gone when you come out of that. You will have to reactivate them.
Just those two.
And you all powers actually, and
All the
fleetness.
powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't take any damage. You just feel the syringe.
Oh.
And you hear the beast in your head can take care of it if you let it remain to have control. That's up
Yep.
to you though.
Absolutely. That's Killjoy all over.
More boots. I'm just gonna move you a bit, Naomi.
She's shoved out of the
no
way.
You hear
That's
eight more
I got
people
hit.
coming into the building, Naomi.
Ooh.
Run!
It's time to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
JK, you see Killjoy being stabbed. Naomi is being stabbed by a needle. She stabs him back, and she sort of starts to lean on her because it's a kidney shot with a ritual dagger in her, so it's not nice.
But they are moving.
Fucking wizards.
Like all of the kindred on our side are moving.
I think Vaughn is hiding, and you can't see Alex.
Okay, yeah, no. Do I also hear the extra boots? Or...
No, you don't have heightened senses.
But I heard them yell out for backup.
Yeah, you definitely heard that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We need more
back
backup.
to the hole.
You're gonna run towards the hole.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Alex.
I'm just gonna get ready in case something happens.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to say we have to go, like audibly, like because I assume he hears the footsteps. Yes, or at least he hears them call for backup.
You hear the call for backup,
yeah,
but not
yeah.
the footsteps.
Yeah. Okay. So he's going to say we need to go, and then he's going to come back out from behind the pillar, and just right from behind Nathaniel, he's going to start shooting them with both of his handguns. And he's going to do that because he's trying to create a distraction, and he's going to activate Daunt.
Daunt.
And that adds the presence rating to intimidation rolls, and attacking the user requires a resolve and composure roll.
Resolve and composure, that's the one I was looking for. So there's 2 antigen currently facing you and Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Composure and resolve. I'm gonna do it again. A 3 and a 2. They do not look deterred.
Yeah.
And they're gonna shoot.
Storyteller.
Yeah.
That actually brings up a point. I had Dawn on as well. For the guy who's going to attack me. And also I had the celerity fleetness, which allows me to dodge things like that.
Well, you can't dodge while you're doing that. It's it's from behind, so your attention is elsewhere. But if you say I want to dodge, that's all I want to do.
Oh,
then
okay.
you get even more to it.
Yeah. I understand. Thank you.
But I forgot about the daunt. That's my bad.
That's my bad as well. I forgot.
Okay.
And
I guess.
do I get to shoot them first, since I'm coming out of hiding there, or do they shoot me first?
The same thing will happen.
Okay.
Right at the wall of bullets, they just stop.
Yeah.
You're Nathaniel's a shield for. He's starting to.
That's right. Yeah.
Glow even more. His
Okay.
skin is just. He actually looks like he's dying. Naomi, you hear 8 people more come down. Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage, and I would like to know if I can still, because I have the potion on, right? It's a potion, so I can climb up the wall again.
It works for the rest of the senior. So
Okay,
you can
so-
basically jump and crawl away.
Yeah. Can I? How far can I go? Like,
you have celerity. If you have activate fleetness, you can go anywhere, but that's fine without. And I will actually Killjoy. You come back to yourself, and as all this is happening, and I'm not gonna add the tokens because this is a special thing. I will give each of you a chance to activate fleetness if you want to.
I will have to. I'd like to. I want to go like fairly.
You just need to do a rouse.
Okay.
Up to hunger 1.
Back to hunger 1.
How I do the thing.
Just do D10.
At the very bottom of the sheet, there's a rouse button, but you can also do a D20. Hunger gain. To just add one more hunger, but the power still works.
Okay.
Because you have it on, this is what happens. For everyone else, you don't see shit. You will hear it though. All these people moving downstairs, they're kind of pushing into the room, and suddenly, for you, Naomi and Killjoy, you see Nathaniel open his eyes, and you are moving like this.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else is standing still, and Nathaniel just starts to blink from target to target, cutting their head off.
Okay.
Every one of you else, when time goes back, you hear, that's 12 cuts.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and then just corpses that fall. And Nathaniel is just on the ground, smoking from his skin.
Huh.
But there are a pile of antigen agents on the floor. All over the room.
That's amazing.
And he's actually he's panting.
Yeah.
He doesn't breathe, but this is extremely exhausting for him.
Alex is going to go over and try to help him to try to get him out of there. We're heading, I guess, as much as I hate to do this. Okay, do we know if there anybody else coming? Do we know if anybody else is coming at all? Is there any way to know that?
We're just going to zip out probably first thing anyway. Up the stairs. Needs his bags.
You want to go upstairs?
He needs his bags. He's not leaving those behind.
Okay.
You have fleetness
Their
on,
stash.
so you're like, phew, gone.
Yeah. Alex is going to help Nathaniel. My intention is to help him, and depending on what Killjoy sees up there, if there's more people coming, we're going down that manhole. As much as I don't want to, if the coast is clear, we're going to try to get out of this building as easily as possible without going through the manhole. So yeah, that's my intention as Alex. And I'm going to cover Nathaniel or do what I can to try to keep him protected and that sort of thing.
He leans on you.
Yeah, exactly.
You can smell the burning ash from him. The glow has stopped, but his skin is crackled and ashy. And he's using his sword as a cane almost.
Yeah. So he's going to help him. Alex can't move very fast anyway, so it's fine.
I propose we don't go out that way. There are cameras, and he sort of he's looking towards the manhole.
Okay, so he's going to he doesn't need a second opinion. He's going to go ahead and start helping him towards the manhole.
Because you can easily get them fast. Do you want to get the fuck out of here, or do you want to come back down with your bags?
No, he comes out. He comes back, and he's very glad that he preps these disguises so that they are fully functioning and have a mask, so he's not spotted by cameras and all of that crap.
In case anyone were wondering, they have various gear on them. Those syringes,
That's what I was gonna
they
ask.
are you Naomi and Killjoy. You're starting to the effect is waning, but it was definitely unpleasant, and it's something that's made specifically to negate your powers.
Alex is going to say, "Does anyone want to loot these corpses?"
Oh my god, yes. I was waiting. I'm like, I see a nice shiny new Beretta that Vaughn wants right now.
I want the mask so bad.
There are 14 of them, so there's plenty to go around. They have gas masks, they have night vision thermal goggles, they have snakewood stakes.
You guys,
They have
do I see any of you taking this shit?
I'm gonna grab night goggles
Yeah.
if nothing else.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a full head of gear, just the head.
Leave them. Don't take. That shit's tracked, for sure. You don't
That's
leave a
actually
trace.
cool.
Don't take it with you. You know my face. Don't take it with you.
Alex is going to continue to help Nathaniel towards the manhole, shaking his head. And he doesn't have any reason to believe that Killjoy doesn't know what he's talking about. So it's like, okay.
Bond's like very much like, damn it, he's right. He's probably right.
Can we drink them at least?
They're dead. You can.
I can drink them.
Duke it. You
I want to drink.
I'm also gonna take a sip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Small. Willpower. Both of you. Difficulty 2, it's fine.
They're dead.
Okay.
4 is plenty. 2 is enough. They taste horrible. You don't throw up, you're not repulsed, but there's something weird in their blood.
Everything's messed up here. Why not?
They
Go
are.
back to the manhole.
There's definitely something in there that's. Ugh, but it sates you. You lose 1 hunger. But it's the most disgusting blood you've ever tasted.
Are they even human?
Yep, they've probably
Okay.
just injected themselves with something that's not
Yeah,
very
to fight
nice.
it against vampires. Okay. Fair.
Nathaniel, he leaps down the hole. He thanks you,
Yeah.
and his posture is back. He's starting to heal a little bit,
Yeah.
but it looks like aggravated damage, some of it. So that's gonna take a while.
I'll follow down the manhole.
Yeah. Alex is going to frown because he really doesn't want to go here, but down the manhole he goes.
Anyone else following?
I probably will, but I want.
If you're taking anything, just write it on your sheet. That's
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She leaves it. She just does not want to be here. She's fucking done.
I would like to take a singular grenade.
a flashbang.
Yes.
Yes.
And I would like to just investigate it if that's alright. Just to take like a quick look at it. Like, can this be tracked? I'm all paranoid.
Doesn't look like it had a tracker. Killjoy is not like any flashbang you've ever seen before. It's custom made for sure. And I can tell you, off game, if you'd failed, it would cause you to frenzy.
Oh. Okay.
Just for. I'm looking for something here.
I'm definitely gonna take it.
So seeing if Naomi is hesitating before going in like the manhole cover, I'll pull out a black bin bag and go, you can stick your head in this. You'll only be able to smell yourself. It's not like you breathe anyway.
Yeah. What's a bin bag?
Trash.
A trash bag?
Oh. Okay.
It's just what I've got. He's got like a roll of like 6 of this bag is full of really useful crap to be out and about with. You can see there's all sorts of weird shit. This is where the other walkie-talkie is. There's like a screwdriver and some security stuff in there, and
Yeah. She basically still has what do you call it? JP's bandana that she already has like wrapped around. The only thing that would have really helped her was like the gas mask, but like she took your advice because again she doesn't really know technology otherwise. But I'm really debating if I want to steal an Aribal jar as a trophy.
Yeah.
But like
Pickled eyeballs. Oh.
you know what? Yeah, evidence. I'm gonna justify that. I'm gonna take a jar. Can I have
what
it,
would
storyteller?
happen?
It's just if you want to take it, just write it on your sheet under
Okay,
your
got it.
possessions. What did you take again?
I took. What is the best jar for evidence in there? Is there a brain?
Part of it.
Oh. me in real life wants to vomit. JK, be like, I'm like, do you need anything? Do you want some? Like, what should I take?
Just grab something. He yells from
Okay, I'll
down
take an
there.
eye. An eye's fine. It's small enough.
As you jump down the hole, you hear Naomi briefly from a radio, up possibly in the cars. Heavy casualties, annihilate everything. And you jump down, and
Okay.
you hear what sounds like a bomb going off, and you all hear that. It's just a big boom, and then
We
dust.
probably could feel it.
I hope somebody pulled the
Yeah.
manhole cover back over.
Nah.
Last one down, get the lights.
The building is starting to crumble, but you're in a steel pipe in the sewer. Big enough for a person to walk, so you have to crouch a bit, but there are no rats. There are dried blood everywhere, like a person being dragged, multiple people being dragged.
Oh, okay.
Some of it is fresh-ish, but most of it is dried up. There are no rats or insects or anything like that. And as you go through the pipe, eventually you hit a small room, like a globe-shaped room, and the pipe continues. But what catches your eye is a hatch, like a bunker in the floor. And you can actually hear from down there, very, very muffled, Naomi, "Help, help, please help." It's a woman's voice.
So, like the fact that, am I healing because I'm a vampire? Like, is my stab wound gone?
Oh, you didn't take any damage. It wasn't big
Oh.
enough. But yeah,
Okay.
you are. Usually, if you take damage, you can just say, "I want to heal," and you rouse.
Yeah, that's the last. Sorry, go on.
But it's not enough for you to. It's a tiny hole, and it's closed. It's out of your system now.
Yeah, okay, cool. What else is there? So she's like visually annoyed, or you can tell she's genuinely annoyed. She's like, this is the last thing I want to fucking deal with right now. She notifies everyone else, being like, there might be more, and they're still alive.
Nathaniel's
Might be
looking at the
more.
hatch.
More bodies, humans, Capri Suns.
Oh God.
She just looks at everyone trying to absorb their faces, being like,
yeah, okay.
"You want to process any of this? Because I don't."
Through the hatch, down the hatch.
Nathaniel
Is that where
goes.
it's going?
Wherever we're headed.
Yeah.
Nathaniel goes for a moment. There's
Okay.
definitely someone down there.
Who wants to prepare to take this on?
I'll do it.
Okay, Vaughn, go. Cheers. Good luck, bud.
Alex is going to continue to help Nathaniel while, giving Vaughn the nod, basically,
Oh, my
okay,
necklace.
if you want to do this, I am up for doing it. I don't particularly want to leave someone alive to die down here, but
He's
we
the
have
one
to
that
think
saved
of our-
us.
yeah, we have to think of ourselves as well, because all the bodies we've seen so far, not on our team, except for, well, no, not on our team, period.
At least we can heal. They can't. So
Yeah.
are we like wanting, like, the way I normally play my characters is she prefers feeding over pretty much doing anything else. So she thinks of them as just like cattle. So she's like, well,
You're still a humanity 7, so it's gonna affect you.
oh yeah, no, she's like, she's emotionally distraught by it, but on the whole, her ethics are more like, okay, yeah, are we gonna save the cows or?
Yeah.
Vaughn, you're gonna open the hatch?
Yeah, and as like Kairos is saying this, I'm like, Vaughn is just like, I'm not worried. And besides, and I holds up the little little grenade. I imagine it's like the cylinder with the little handle and stuff like that. He's like,
And Alex didn't
Everything
know that
will be
anybody
fine.
grabbed anything, but he's just like, oh, look what I've got. Like, Alex is
And then-
going to be like, be careful with that. And,
And then I do like I drop it accidentally,
Yeah.
like I did like the Sylvester.
That would have
I'm
made
like-
Naomi so fucking mad.
Yeah,
You don't even
yeah.
understand.
All 6 of us frenzied.
yeah, exactly.
All at once.
Yeah.
well, I'm strategically right next to the hatch, not
Yeah.
to escape. No, but Vaughn, he's like, we're going that way anyway, aren't we?
The
then you
pipe
just-
turns.
Inevitable.
Oh, it turns. Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
It's just a small globe-shaped room.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
with a hatch which it looks like it's connected to a bunker, maybe.
Okay. So we have an
so-
option of like a fork in the road.
Just continue or down.
Okay. So I yelled at Alex, be like, "Hey man, what do you think? You're the boss."
On the hatch. Open it up. Let's find out what's in there.
All right, we open it.
This
can,
is
like,
where
look.
the stench of corpses come from. Once you open it, it's very
Oh.
apparent to every one of you. Fortunately, you don't breathe, but you can still
Yeah,
smell.
exactly. Yeah.
Throw the bomb and call it a day.
No.
Yeah.
If
You
everyone else-
can hear all of you now can hear muffled whispers for help down there. And when you look down and shine a light, it's a bunker filled 2/4 with corpses. A World War II bunker, and there's in the middle of it, right near the ladder actually that goes down there, is a hand that's moving. Looks like a woman's hand, slim, slender fingers, small hands. Just buried in corpses.
We pull her
If
out.
this
She's
stench is-
evidence. She's
if this
seen
stench is
shit.
putting everyone else off, JK will try to get down
Jesus,
there and
Mary,
help her
and
out.
Joseph.
I mean, there is probably 1.5 meters down to where the corpses create a floor.
Yeah.
This is flashbacks for Coterie. It's
Well,
not
still,
good.
the stench is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Naomi at least wouldn't be able to approach it without.
Yep. No. Fuck no. Whole lot of fuck no.
Especially if there's enhanced senses. That's gotta be
I-
mind-numbingly
Yeah,
bad.
it's like right there with the corpse. Yeah. No.
Oh God.
Fucking thanks, fam.
Yeah.
No, but I tell Alex, I'm like, she's evidence. Like, we have
Yeah.
to. There's no fucking question.
Well, if she's alive, we need to get her out of there anyway. Nobody deserves that.
By all means.
I'll climb down.
What?
Try to get her out.
JK, you're gonna climb.
Yeah.
You pull. You're gonna need a strength and athletics to pull her from the pile of corpses
Why?
in one arm. I assume you're hanging onto the ladder
Yes.
and not jumping down into the quicksand of corpses.
I would like to help JK if that's like if there's any dice bonus.
You can add an extra
okay.
die if you're helping.
Sure.
What?
Heavier
What's
than
that
you look. Just trying to
happening?
hold on to his arm.
Killjoy's got to look toward Alex and go, Why are we doing this?
Because she's alive, and we're not monsters.
Yeah, put a bullet in her and be done with it, or leave it
Yeah,
alone.
3.
Don't meddle.
Yeah.
2 is
meddling.
enough, slowly, albeit, but she has surprising strength. She holds on to you with dear life, and you pull out. I'm gonna link the picture. Obviously, she's covered in bile and blood, and it's a girl. She's probably 18, 19. Very, very scared looking, blood in her hair. It's normally would be ashen blonde. Right now it's all sorts of colors.
Sense the beast.
Yep. Roll it.
Okay.
And she's as you pull her out, she's going like it's the first time she can breathe in a while.
Is one success enough, or should I re-roll that?
You won't get much information.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. Gonna burn a willpower here.
You can reroll 2. Yes.
Does anyone have like remotely any sort of like fabric to possibly cover her or like help her clean her up or just something? Because like I don't have a lot.
Yep.
You are in a sewer.
I am bones.
3 successes for sense the beast.
Yeah.
She is hungry and freshly turned,
Oh.
and probably
Oh.
by accident.
Oh.
She's breathing, at least she thinks she is.
And he communicates this information right away.
Yeah.
Mildred becomes a lot more interested.
She's also terrified and
Yeah.
relieved.
Yeah.
Someone has finally found her.
Yeah. Fresh one here. One of us, he says.
Can I just guide her to lick the walls for blood?
Yeah.
Being like, just...
I don't know that that's the best way to introduce someone.
hey man, you're in a body of corpses. What else could be worse?
Yeah.
Well,
You pull into the room, and Nathaniel he lets go of you, Alex, and sits down in front of her. Says, "Are you okay, dear? What's your name?" She stutters, Judith. Judith. Half sobbing.
Actually, can anyone tell what clan she's from? That would tell a lot.
If anyone has tasted blood and wants to prick her.
That was a whole expression. There was a lot
Yes,
communicated
science, evidence. You just like to really ponder this for a moment.
yeah, no, I'm just. Would I? I'm not sure if I would carry a blood bag with me, but I think it would make sense that I would have a blood bag.
It's not like we can turn back. And there's a bunch of bodies there already.
Yeah, but not everybody enjoys feasting from dead corpses, and we don't know how old they are.
Fair.
Weren't they injected with something as well?
Possibly.
It's a World War II bunker that has like a meter of corpses.
Yeah.
More.
They're not all from yesterday.
It's 3/4 full. You're like 1.5 meter down from the ceiling, and the rest is corpses. Or whatever is below.
I don't.
You guys think there could be treasure in there?
She's hungry, right?
She is.
Is she hungry?
Yeah. Very.
Yeah. Am I anywhere near Vaughn?
She's not looking at you like you're delicious,
Okay.
though. Any of you. But yeah, all of you in the same room. I assume that Vaughn and JK were the ones to pull her out.
Hmm.
Is she like on her knees?
Right now she's just sitting, and Nathaniel is crouched in front of her, looking her in the eyes. Gauging her.
If I can, I'll pull something out my bag and go and crouch next to her. And there's a one box of baby wipes. For mainly wiping off fingerprints and shit like that, but also doubles in this instance as starting to clear the blood shit and all the other things that come from bodies. And he will.
You do what you can, but she's gonna need a good shower.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
he is aiming to get this to be a way to get her to interact with people again for the first time, perhaps in a while, and maybe start to talk about things. So he'll ask things like, "Your name's Judith. It's a nice name. Where do you come from? What do you last remember happening?" And like start to just like clean one hand and let her clean her face with the other hand. And things like that.
I was
Alec.
out with my friends last Monday, I think. I'm quite sure. Are we still in December?
Yeah.
And I don't know, it went black, and then there was this feeling, this really nice feeling, and I felt like my heart stopped and then started and stopped, and I'm not quite sure.
We're gonna take care of it. We're gonna look after you.
Nathaniel stands up, and he whispers, only you can hear it, Naomi. It's supersonic. He says, "Thin blood."
Can I just keep that to myself for now?
Yep.
Thank you.
And he looks at you. I suggest we get upstairs.
Yep, as soon as possible.
I have a place we can go.
Okay.
My child, not the one you met. She would be terrible for this, but the other one is quite friendly.
The sister.
The sister. The one that actually likes me, he says.
Yeah.
Rolls his eyes. Very forced, but he's showing more emotion than Elaine. He doesn't seem as affected by whatever is affecting them as she is, but maybe it's because she's always looking really angry, and that's masking half of it.
Yeah. Alex agrees. Is Nathaniel able to walk himself right now?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. So Alex is going to go over where Killjoy is and where Judith is, and he is, I assume that she has fangs. Yes, is that clear at all?
You would have to.
Yeah. Can I just check
Shut
something
her
for
mouth.
you?
She's been through enough.
Wow.
He's just gonna check. He's like, can he just I just like to check something here real quick.
No, I tell him stop. Don't. No.
She's very confused. Then she says, "I'm so hungry."
Yeah, and he's going to offer his arm, and he's going to be like, "Okay, I'm going to help you," and he's going to offer his arm to help her at least get the hunger level back to.
She's
back
not
to-
sure
You're
what you
asking
mean.
to get blood bonded, not do this.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I-
let's try the exit. Like once
Yeah.
Naomi heard the fact that she's a thing, she
Yeah.
just wants to fucking go. Like she's out. Like Naomi. Anyways.
Let's go to the Rebellious Fist.
Okay.
It's a bar.
Alright.
It's not quite some people's taste, but yeah. Depends if you like Anox.
No.
Oh,
But it's better than here, and they have a shower.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
All right, but
Let's just go. Come on, boss.
hungry
We got
teacher
this.
is not great. Okay.
Can she walk?
Yeah, she's actually her condition is fine. She's
Yeah.
breathing heavily, even though she probably shouldn't. But that's natural for newborns.
Yeah.
That they think they need to. And
Okay.
you guys leave the sewer.
Joey's gonna
And,
mimic as well. He'll breathe.
This is where we stop for tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a bit of fear and a bit of panic, and a lot of bile.
Corpses, many corpses.
Many corpses.
An absurd amount of corpses.